Okay, the purposes of government assignment. The purposes of government assignment is as follows. It is number one, and it basically let's take a look at this first of all. Let's take a look at the document first of all. As soon as it comes up here, okay, you're going to look up an article on Newsella, specifically under the law category, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. Summarize the current event in 2 to 3 sentences and explain in 2 to 3 sentences how it relates to one or more of the 6 purposes of government. Remember, the 6 purposes of government are what we talked about in chapter 1. They are here: forming a more perfect union. Remember, the framers writing the thought the purposes of government was to make a solid, lasting government, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, or keep peace in society, common defense, to provide for defense, establish justice, again, equal justice for all, promoting the general welfare. This is like, providing um, schools, health care, social security, temporary aid to needy families, food stamps, or Medicaid, health insurance for the poor. And then, the purpose is to guarantee the rights and liberties, so protecting rights. Who does that? Often it's the judicial branch that makes decisions about that, but often sometimes it's the executive branch that enforces those. So you're going to look for an article that addresses one or more of these and talk about how they address one or more of these. Again, we looked at examples, and these are recorded in your chapter 1 guided reading. So explain in 2 to 3 sentences how it relates, and summarize the current event in 2 to 3 sentences. Where are you going to find it? So the best place to find it is in Newsela or Newsella. So if I go to Newsella, and if you've already joined in the past, you can sign in, and usually you're probably going to sign in with Google. We don't have a class code. You're gonna do this just through Newsella in general. So if you're not a member, so if you go to sign in, once you click on Newsella, sign in the right hand corner. But if you're not a member, click on join now, and it's going to ask you as soon as it comes up here, it's going to ask you if you're an educator or learner. Of course, you're a learner. Are you joining a teacher's class? No. Enter your date of birth. So I guess I'll put mine in here quickly. Oh, wrong date. All right, now you know my birthday. And then you can just sign up with Google. And if you sign up with Google, you can sign in with whatever account you have, and I'm not going to do that because I've already signed in as an educator, and it'll go to Newsela. So let me go back and actually do mine and log in to mine. So let me go back a few steps here. Let me sign in, and I can show you where to go. Sign in with Google. Again, you might not do this just yet because you'll need to make an account, but this is what happens after you've made an account, sign in with Google. And then you've got different, you can look up articles on Newsella. I would go to news under law. That's, I think, your best bet for finding different articles related to the purpose of government, such as and please look at the ones for high school. You can lower the Lexile levels if they're too difficult, but these are the articles that are related to law. Like, for example, talking about how national parks are transformed to the Wild West. That could be about ensuring domestic tranquility, or it could be about promoting the general welfare. Adult time for adult crime recognizes cruel and unusual punishment, talking about, again, establishing justice, or keep peace in society. Um, Lawmakers suggest that gun applicants be screened via social media. Again, keeping peace in society. or establishing justice, providing for the common defense. So pick an article and talk about, and you're going to summarize it 2 to 3 sentences on the Google Doc, and then talk about how it relates to one or more of the uh, purposes of government.